Well, we have been researching new technologies over the last decade, and AI is right now one of the most thought about technology, which brings together certain risks. So on one hand, it increases the production efficiency of the companies and also efficiency in other areas like marketing and HR, but it certainly raises certain ethical questions, and we believe that we should address these ethical concerns and these threats, digital threats which we are facing. So this was our motivation to study this phenomenon, corporate digital responsibility, which is a relatively new phenomenon, but it's gaining momentum, certainly. I think it's very important, this connection. Academia shouldn't be disconnected from the real world. And it also motivates me more to work on, for example, right now we work on this CDR. We are proposing the CDR reporting framework for companies which want to be transparent and which assume their responsibility in these regards, the responsibility in CDR. So for us it's very motivating that companies themselves are actually getting in touch with us, at least some of them, and they would like to know what we are doing. They are interested in our research and they would like to perhaps apply some of the outcomes of our research into their processes. Right now there is no project, official project, I mean formal project in place. We have like internal project in our research group which is focused on this area. I work with Professor Enrique Bonson from the University of Huelva, and we have this collaboration with also Spanish Accounting Association, so it's more about collaboration, not a formal official project. Well, for example, European Commission has proposed artificial intelligence regulation in 2021, and right now they have voted on it very recently in summer in 2023. So it's a real thing. So European Commission take care about that AI are developed and deployed in a safe manner. And very soon we can have the final proposal, well, final regulation in place, which is already being developed, and it adopts a risk approach. So for example, it's already happening, right? So for example, the AI tools which would impose high risk would be completely prohibited, like for example social scoring, but there are also the other areas like high risk like AI systems deployed in high-risk area like product safety, aviation, or medical devices. So for these AI systems, the company would have to comply with certain requirements and as well be transparent about it, so provide certain disclosure. And for the limited risk, well, there are some AIs which it's like ChatGPT, generative AI. So at least the requirements would be that the company should be transparent about that that a user is interacting with a machine, not with a human being. So it's already happening, and very soon I believe we should have the final form of this regulation. Well, first of all, it was the invitation, which I am really honored to accept. I was really honored to accept, and it's a pleasure for me to be part of this event. I always like this kind of conferences or events which are supposed to inspire new researchers and young researchers. I still consider myself as a beginner in research because it's quite a long-term journey, but I certainly have already some experience, and for example I would like to always motivate students. So for example, choose the topic of passion. If you are passionate about the topic you are researching, it's much easier to conduct all the work which it involves. And don't be disappointed when your paper doesn't get published straight away, because it happens. Actually, for example, out of these 3 studies which I have just proposed, one is published in a very good journal, International Journal of Accounting Information System, but the one is still under writing, and the third one has been rejected twice already, so we are still working on improving it. So don't be disappointed if your paper doesn't get published, and keep your motivation on and to find your passion, the topic which is passionate for you. Well, the young scientists should perhaps try to get international exposure. For example, participate at international conferences where you can do great networking, and you can get interesting insights from other researchers from different countries to see what others are doing, perhaps to join their research group or to work together on joint papers. And to get this international perspective, it's always enriching, I would say. I think I have already mentioned it. So find the topic which is passionate for you, which is interesting for you, because it will be more fun than work when you are working on that topic and on the research of it. So find the topic of your interest. It is the first, not ultimate advice, but certainly one of the most important recommendations from my side.
I love public finance issues because it's very hot in current days after COVID, and we can focus on public budgets and state budget, and on different economic subjects such as households, companies, also municipalities, and evaluate their behavior and their economic approach. So for me it's very interesting, and I combine this economic approach also with environmental approach. So I focus also on new trends and environmental issues connected with public finance. I live near Olomouc, and I work in Olomouc, so primarily I focus on Olomouc region, and we cooperate with Olomouc city and also with Olomouc regional office. And for example, this year we work on project Science Meets Regions, and cooperate with officers from regional office in the health finance issues. And I think it's really important when researchers cooperate with administrative officers from regional offices. Benefits are that researchers have time for reviews and analysis and research, and officers have not so much time because they must solve things such as administration and meetings and so on, so we can prepare for them valuable inputs for their work. Czech Republic is not the leader of environmental issues, but we are part of EU. So usually we solve issues together with other EU countries in working groups, and we move also the things in the Czech Republic. Personal discussion or networking or meeting, it's very important for projects, for sharing ideas, and for new ideas, because in communication with partners, with colleagues from academic sphere, we can have new ideas, and we can move our projects and topics on. I think it's very important to inspire young researchers and to present them results of research, because I was also a young researcher and I started and I also participated here in Brno at a scientific conference. So it's good for development of ideas and for sharing and for helping young researchers. International cooperation is very important in such topics because we have various geographic regions, and for example, climate change is not issue of one country and one region. So it's important to cooperate with international universities and foreign partners. And also for young researchers and PhD students, it's important to visit foreign countries, visit foreign universities, and gain new ideas. Main advice, it's not easy. I think it's good to work in a good and experienced team with good professors and to prepare good review and cooperate with other scientists. I think the answer is not easy, but cooperation and hard work is important.